move on, and more updates now coming in. The Waqf protests have taken a dangerously violent turn in Manipur. As per reports, a mob of around 7,000 strong, armed with sticks and stones, stormed into the house of Muhammad Asghar Ali. In fact, and set it ablaze. The district magistrate of Manipur's Thoubal district imposed a prohibitory order in the Shillong Assembly constituency, which is a Muslim majority constituency, after the mob set on fire the house of the state BJP Minority Morcha president last night. The violent incident happened after the BJP leader posted on social media supporting the passage of the Waqf bill in Parliament. His post read, and I quote, "Do not do politics on Waqf amendment bill." He welcomes the bill. He supported the Waqf amendment bill. Meanwhile, Ali apologized to the community for his social media post. Facing pressure, he said that he opposes the bill, the Waqf bill that was passed in Parliament, and that it should be repealed immediately. Let's go across to my colleague Pradeep Datta joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Pradeep, give us more details.
See, whatever happened, this only highlights the level of intolerance that has increased in that Muslim area. This incident happened in the Shillong area of Thoubal district in Manipur. It was, you rightly said, about a mob of 7,000 people armed with stones, lathis. They vandalized house of Asghar Ali, who is the minority Morcha president of BJP in that area. And his only fault was that he had put out a social media post where he had supported the Waqf Amendment Act. He said that this is how going to benefit the Muslims. But after that, his house was vandalized. They even set ablaze his house, and finally he was forced to give a statement saying that yes, he is also opposing this Waqf Amendment Act that has been passed by the Parliament and also got the assent from President of India. So this shows a level of intolerance, that how some people resort to violence. But unfortunately, what is happening is that opposition party leaders, they are not condemning this act of violence. There's a complete radio silence from their side. Neither the Congress leader nor others have really uttered a word in this regard, because they should have at least said that this is not the way. Because when you talk about a democracy, this is not the democracy that you set up his house of someone who is just having a different idea, because he was supporting the Waqf Amendment Act because he felt that that was in favor of the Muslim. Because for the last several years, Waqf Amendment Bill had not been supporting the Muslims, because it was only few people who were benefited because of that. So that's one of the reasons that government really wanted to have a reform. And when the reforms had been there, some people are opposing that. Already we have seen that All India Muslim Personal Law Board, they said that they will continue with their demonstration. But here in Manipur, it took an ugly turn. It happened on Sunday late night. But not only that, they also tried to block the road on both the sides. They tried to create a kind of a blockade, because that is the biggest concern when the basic amenities are not able to reach because of the blockade. That's really the government is really concerned about. They are trying to ensure that in other parts of the country, such things don't happen.
All right. Thank you very much, Pradeep. Appreciate you joining us with those details on the story. Meanwhile, viewers, the Waqf Amendment law is now a reality after passing the Parliament test and getting the President's assent. But it remains firmly at the center of political flashpoint. Multiple political parties have petitioned the top court against the law, with the rhetoric that the law is anti-Muslim. In Jammu and Kashmir, the Assembly witnessed massive pandemonium and ruckus, with the MLAs of the National Conference and Congress and some independents demanding a discussion on the Waqf Amendment law. The MLAs wore black bands, raised slogans, and even symbolically tore a copy of the bill. Take a look.
आज भी यहाँ पर वक़्फ़ का जो मसला है, ये हमारी ज़ियारतों, कब्रिस्तानों और मस्जिदों का मसला है, और मुस्लिम के हमारे बुजुर्गों की विरासत का मसला है. तो we wanted to register our protest, but unfortunately the speaker has disallowed the motion. But it's also that they are playing a fixed match they are opposing BJP while they are also facilitating BJP's policy on ground. और आज इस बिल की अपोजिशन न करना इस साबित है कि जम्मू कश्मीर की गवर्नमेंट सबसे बड़ा कॉम्प्रोमाइज कर रही है ऑन द इश्यूज ऑफ नॉट जस्ट कश्मीर बट आल्सो द मुस्लिम इश्यूज.
यही कहना चाहेंगे कि ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, डेमोक्रेसी, रूल ऑफ लॉ उसका उल्लंघन है. हम चाहेंगे इस मुल्क में लोकतंत्र है, इस मुल्क में संविधान है, इस मुल्क में सेक्युलरिज्म है और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी कहा है ये रूह है हिंदुस्तान के आईन का. भाई मेरे, डेमोक्रेसी में सिर्फ नंबर्स मैटर नहीं करते. ब्रेजनली आप रूल ऑफ लॉ, फेडरलिज्म, सेक्युलरिज्म को वायलेट कर रहे हैं, इदारों को खत्म कर रहे हैं. ये छोटा मसला नहीं है, इट्स अ मैटर ऑफ सीरियस कंसर्न.
Once the Waqf law has been passed after due process which is constitutionally established, but those state governments which are opposing, whether it is Tamil Nadu government or the Jammu Kashmir government, it clearly shows that they are having utter contempt for constitution. Because as per constitution, no state government can oppose any law passed by the Parliament of India. And the type of scenes which has been witnessed in Jammu Kashmir Assembly, if they are tearing apart, it means these are the people under whose hand the constitution is in danger.
But the PDP viewers crossed the line. Union Minister Kiren Rijiju's visit to the state and the Chief Minister accompanying him to the Tulip Gardens left the PDP fuming. PDP leader Iltija Mufti took to social media platform X to question the welcome, asking the Chief Minister to instead toe the line of the DMK, reminding that it was Kiren Rijiju who introduced the Waqf bill in the parliament. Iltija Mufti said, and I quote, "What's left to say when the Chief Minister of India's only Muslim majority state gives a red carpet welcome to the BJP minister who introduced Waqf bill meant to disempower and debilitate Muslims, stands in stark contrast to Tamil Nadu Chief Minister who showed spine by swiftly introducing a resolution against Waqf bill. NCMLAs protesting against NC government. NC intends to play the role of government and opposition both, alternate good cop with bad cop, legitimize illegal abrogation of Article 370 and now also whitewash BJP's overall agenda of enfeebling Muslims nationally through the Waqf bill," unquote. So that was the post that she had put out. Mehbooba Mufti too advocated for lessons from the Tamil Nadu government.
पूरे मुल्क के अंदर इस वक्त जो माइनॉरिटीज हैं, खासकर मुसलमान जो हैं, वो बहुत मुसीबत में हैं, बहुत तकलीफ में हैं. पहले तो एनआरसी को लाके बीजेपी सरकार ने यहाँ के जो मुसलमान रहने वाले हैं उनकी शहरियत पे एक सवाल उठाया है. अब जो दूसरा उन्होंने बिल अमेंडमेंट लाया वक्फ में, तो उससे हिंदुस्तान के मुसलमानों को अब अपने कब्रिस्तान की भी जमानत देनी पड़ेगी.
जहां तक मेरा अपना डिस्कशन तो अलाउ करनी चाहिए. डिस्कशन में क्या है, आप हमारा माने ना वो अलग बात है, लेकिन डिस्कशन में तो कोई और ये सब जुडिस नहीं है. तो द बेस्ट ऑफ माई नॉलेज जो सुप्रीम कोर्ट गए हैं अभी तो वो पिटिशन एडमिट ही नहीं हुई है. सो व्हाई शुड दे नॉट अलाउ. देखिए एक सिंबॉलिक चीज होती है. हम एक ही मुस्लिम मेजॉरिटी प्रोविंस हैं पूरे हिंदुस्तान में, तो हिंदुस्तान के मुसलमानों दे डिजर्व इट कि आज हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर दूर रहते उस इंसान से जिसने प्रेजेंट किया. ठीक है ना.
Let's now go across to my colleague Yawar joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Yawar, a provocative comment there coming in from Iltija Mufti and then Mehbooba Mufti as well, asking Umar Abdullah, the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, to take a cue from DMK in Tamil Nadu.
Well, exactly after the assembly session was started and there was the, two photographs that went viral on the social media platform. The Mehbooba Mufti took to her X post and questioned Omar's government and the role behind roaming with the, union minister at the Tulip Garden in the Srinagar. In fact, Mehbooba Mufti went on saying that the Omar government should take a lesson from the Tamil Nadu government, and there was a lot of the controversy that stirred across the Jammu and Kashmir between the Assembly or in the Kashmir Valley. Shortly before, there was a presser from the Mehbooba Mufti in which she said that she was expecting that Omar Abdullah and the Farooq Abdullah would call for a meeting to the top leadership of the country to assemble in the Delhi to protest against this bill. However, the photograph that went viral of the Omar Abdullah and the Union Minister has once again opened the wounds of the Muslims across the country, and the people won't forget that the person who brings this bill was with the Chief Minister, and she went on saying that this was the only Muslim majority state and all the eyes were on the government because the NC had a 50+ majority, but they have not been done what they have been posing all across. Now sources also say that tomorrow the NCMLAs are also going to give one more adjournment motion before the Speaker for the discussion of this bill. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Yawar, for the moment, for joining us with all of those details. With this, we will slip into another very, very short break. We'll be back with lots more. Stay with us.